let's do a little story time. Trucker Zeus asked me about my name, Joey Whispers. Where did that come from? Was it a fucking horse or something, he said? So he's heard a little bits and pieces maybe in the gist, but so I explained it to Trucker Zeus, and I'm gonna tell you guys exactly where the name Joey Whispers came from. And it's not a real long story, but it bounces around a little bit. So you gotta pay attention. You gotta pay attention to keep up. And I bounce around a little bit because my brain's broken, right? So, all right, little story time about Joey Whispers, where the name, the origin of the Joey Whispers came from. About 4 or 5 years ago, I was maybe more than that now, maybe 6 years or so. I was single. It was right before Christmas time, and I went down to see my dad. My dad lives down in Florida. I try to get down there a couple times a year to see him, and he has severe dementia now, and it's pretty bad now. I mean, that was the first, about 6 years ago, that when I went down to see him, that was the second time I saw him in that state. First time was just catastrophic, but and that time was too. Anyway, first time I went down with my 2 boys and we saw him and actually got a taste of what dementia is all about. And he had no idea who we were, no idea who I am, his son or his grandsons, no idea. So we had to explain all that, and we had to show him all pictures and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, that being said, I came back from that trip when I went down by myself right before Christmas, and then I was off for Christmas break, and I was bored. I was bored out of my mind. I don't know how to not work. Oh, he's coming out. I don't know how to not work. So when the boss said, you know what, we're taking the week off between Christmas and New Year's, when you get back, you have another week off, another time to relax. So yeah, I'm just sitting at the house like, what the hell am I going to do for a week? Going nuts. It's winter time. So yeah, I grabbed my phone. I'm like, what's this TikTok stuff? Everybody's talking about this TikTok. It passes the time. They go on it in the morning, and all of a sudden it's dark at night. It just passes the time. I'm like, you know, I need something like that right now. I'm a little bored. I need something to pass the time. So I went on to TikTok. And when you sign up for TikTok, they ask you to put in a username. And I still really had my dad on my mind pretty hard. Just getting back from Florida and all that debacle going through that. And my dad's nickname is Joey Whispers. And my first name is Joe, and I'm a junior actually. But his nickname is Joey Whispers. Now, he was a bartender upstate New Jersey, North Jersey. You don't say upstate New Jersey, say upstate New York. Upstate, the north part of the state of New Jersey, right by the city. He was a bartender for his whole adult life. He was always in like the high-end Italian joints, always on, you know, tuxedo, basically wearing all the time as a bartender. And like I said, he always bartender at the really high-end, top of the line Italian joints his whole life. And the one place that he was at for a really long time, once in a while at night, after they closed the restaurant down and the bar down for the night, they would reopen the back door, and they would have meetings in there with some of the big guys from, let's just say some of the big guys from the city would come over, and they would have these little meetings. So my dad wasn't really a part of that, but he was the bartender at that bar, and he would stay and serve these guys and all that kind of stuff. And it went on for years and years and years, and they got to know him pretty well. And my dad, he has problems with his vocal cords. He's got polyps that grow on his vocal cords, has since he was been a kid. So ever since he was young, he talks like the Godfather. He has a very, very low, I mean, like the Godfather, like he's whispering all the time. So, yeah, the big wigs that used to come over for the city, they loved him. He's got a great personality. I mean, he's a bartender, so great personality, very outgoing, and they enjoyed him all the time. So one of the head guys said, "Hey Joey, your name is now Joey Whispers. We're gonna call you Joey Whispers now from now on." So that was deemed his name. Had that for years and years. Everybody knew him as Joey Whispers. Joey Whispers. And like I said, he talked like this all the time. I know that's hard to understand. all the time. So anyway, fast forward here a little bit. He moved to Florida, and he was down there retired for about 5 or 6 years, and he got a call. He got a call from this guy, the bigwig up in the city, that actually gave him his name and said, hey Joey, I'm coming down to Florida on this date at this time. I'm going to send a car over to pick you up. We're going to go out to dinner at a beautiful place in Jensen Beach. Me and my wife want to take you and your wife out to dinner. Is something I need to talk to you about. And my dad was like, all right. But that whole time in between that and the time they went out, he was like, what the hell is going on? Why does this guy want to talk to me? Like, what the hell happened in the past? Or something's up. So anyway, guy got down there, met him, sent the car to his house. And my dad was like, you know, the driver's like, here, I'll open the back. He's like, no, I'll sit in the front, man. I've seen these movies. I want to sit in the front. So anyway, they went out to dinner, and the guy came all the way down to Florida to ask my dad a question and to ask for his blessing. That guy was buying a racehorse and thoroughbred that he was going to race in the derbies and stuff, and he wanted to name it Joey Whispers. So my dad was like, you gave me the name. He's like, why are you asking me to name your horse Joey Whispers? He's like, no. He's like, out of respect, that's your name. And out of respect, I've come to ask you your permission to name my horse that, because I love the name. We all love you. Everybody loves you. So I really think that would be an awesome name for my horse, and I want your blessing. So either way, that was the story where Trucker Zeus came in about, what the fuck was it, about a horse or something? So the horse actually ran, if you type into Google Joey Whispers racehorse, it will come up and it will show you that he ran in, I think it was 04, 05, about 10 races. Didn't do terrible, didn't do great, but he didn't do terrible. But either way, that's where the name of the horse, it fits into the whole Joey Whispers thing. Now, fast forward ahead, like I said, back to me when I'm picking my TikTok name, I typed in Joey Whispers because I was, like I said, had a little heavy heart for my dad. And I always thought it was a cool name, always loved it that my dad had this kind of like, you know, this mob name, this Italian name that they gave him. So it's kind of a nickname. So it's always kind of special to me. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll be Joey Whispers on TikTok. And that's what I did. I started doing, you know, little lip sync videos, and I was just having fun singing and doing all kinds of crazy shit on there. And yep, I was doing all kinds of political stuff, and I was getting banned left and right. And so yeah, that's basically where the whole name Joey Whispers came from. And then started into with the truck stuff, and then me yelling at everybody, but my name is Joey Whispers. Like it's the old thing when you got the biggest guy in the group and everybody calls him tiny, right? Somebody that's ginormous, they call him tiny. Well, here I am, Joey Whispers, and yelling. Now again, that wasn't planned. I didn't figure that out or say like I'm doing this as a kind of a skit for it to work out. That's just how everything came together. And like I said, with me, I'm very, very fortunate that I can do what I do with this company. They don't mind me live streaming and clipping the videos out and doing all that kind of stuff. And I started doing that. I got a laborer with me one day, heard me yelling at somebody, and he was laughing his ass off. I'm like, that's just not funny, man. And he's like, no, it's the way you do it, man. It's the way you say it. It's how you judge these people. It's just really, really funny. You should start making videos. So that's what I did. I took a couple and I put them together, and whew, here we are, 2024. Damn near 2 million followers and subscribers across all platforms combined. And yep. So Joey Whispers, that's where the Joey Whispers came from. That's my dad. Joey Whispers, the OG, is my father. And he's always been my rock. Anytime I needed absolutely anything, and a shoulder to cry on, and a strong man to help me through my life, that was my dad. So in honor of Joey Whispers, that is where the name comes from. That is the origin of my name. My real name, like I said, my real first name is Joe. And yep, Joey Whispers. So there you go, for all the people that did not know where that came from. that's the origin of the name.